Before you watch the reaction of Nigerians, let's look at what the number 6 person in Nigeria is saying. He happens to be Deputy Speaker of the House of Rep, Benjamin Kalu. Let's listen to what he's saying before we look at how Nigerians have reacted to this statement on Alex Otti and Abia State.
This will be the last time that a Labour governor will govern Abia State. I say it without missing word. The next governor of Abia State will be APC governor. Yeah, I say it without missing word. So we are friends, yes. We work together, yes. But I will not be number 6 citizen of the country and another party will govern my state. The next election of 2027, the APC governor will be there. I have told him in person, I have told him publicly and privately that APC governor will be the next governor of Abia State. How it will happen, I don't know.
You're welcome back. Listen to him very well. He's saying that I cannot be the number 6th person in Nigeria and my state is being governed by another party. If you look at that statement very well, he has been given an assignment to make sure that APC takes over Abia State. It is not about ideology. It's not about whether it is good governance. It's about the party taking control of the state. There have been threats to Otti, Alex Otti. When you listen to the full video of that interview, you see that he's trying to inform people in Abia State that your governor will soon decamp to the APC. And those in Abia State are beginning to threaten the governor that if you ever try to decamp to the APC, that will be the end of your political career as a governor in Abia State. Remember how Abians defended their vote against all odds. They decided to sleep at the place they were going to announce the results. They decided to keep vigil. Don't try the resilience of Abia people. That is a direct message to Governor Alex Otti. Threats here and there. If they want you well, Governor Alex Otti, join APC. When you go on social media and offline, there are threats over the statement that Benjamin Kalu has made. And he's just talking carelessly. I wouldn't say typical of an Igbo leader, typical of an APC leader. You want APC to take over the Southeast so that it's going to be beneficial. You are telling us that the APC government has brought the Southeast Development Commission to the... That is one of the good things that the APC government has done. What happens to the Northeast? What happens to the NDDC? What happens to the governors of this region using the funds they get, the IGR they get to better the state? What happens to those that have been stealing money? What is different from you as a rep member having a stake in that Southeast Development Commission who will still go there and steal? What happened with corrupt people becoming leaders in the Southeast? Are you trying to gaslight Southeasterners into your belief that APC in Abia State is going to make Abia better? No, APC in Abia State is going to make Abia worse. What is happening in Imo State? Ebonyi State, the guy started out as PDP. He started performing as PDP before he decamped because of political reasons. So it's like they have called you, they are pushing you, they have given you a task and threatening that if it's like, I suspect, they are threatening you that if you don't deliver Abia State, you might not be the number 6 citizens of the country. And what happens to an Igbo man becoming the first number 1 in the country? And you are saying, I cannot be the numbers. You can see how useless some Igbo leaders are and how unprepared to lead they are. Just within 1 year, you have been appointed as a deputy speaker. Look how you are bragging. I spoke to Alex Otti. He knows what to do. You are telling us that Alex Otti will decamp to the APC and that decamping will bring good governance to the people. Is that what you are telling us? Chimaroke did the same thing. I was bragging. He has been relegated. This is another politician in the Southeast that will be relegated. I am from Abia State. We know that Alex Otti was a former APC member before he now decamped, looking for where he could get a platform whereby he could be elected. He saw the Labour Party and got into that train. And hence, the influence of a Peter Obi on him and the expectations of the people in that state he has been performing. Don't bring APC into Abia State because of the structure they have at the center will corrupt and even corrupt good governance. Which APC state, especially in the southeast, a state that the people, a party, the people have rejected, you cannot do anything if the people reject any party in any region, in any state, in any community. If the people is rejecting or have rejected a certain party, no matter what the party does, they cannot succeed. So those in Abia State have rejected APC. They don't want anything APC, especially in the southeast and the south-south. APC is like a cankerworm to the southeast. You think you're going to rig the election? You are playing. Just let's mark today to 2027. All this chanting, all this bragging you're bragging about, you will see that you might not return as a lawmaker representing your constituency. How can you come and threaten the people? The people are the ones that determine their leaders. How will you use politics? You started speaking for the Igbo nation and the Igbo cause, and you're doing well, speaking for the release of Marginalization Kalu and also development of the southeast, and you're now coming with party saying you are telling us that you cannot be the number 6 person, and a political party that have destroyed Nigeria will not take over a state that is succeeding. What has Labour Party done? The people that are pushing you to your downfall. Southeast leaders that are being pushed by the APC, that are being used by the APC, don't end up well at the end of the day. They don't end up well. Their end is usually disastrous. And I hope this man that is building a political career for himself will not end up the same way. Power intoxicates. The power he has is now intoxicating him. Number 6. What happens if this caliber of person becomes number 1 in Nigeria? What will happen? Or number 2 or number 3 or the Senate president? What will happen? Imagine. Just imagine the audacity on the voters in Abia State. People that voted a certain party, some elements. If I say APC is a cost to Nigeria, a cost to the development of the country, some people will now rise up and say this administration will favor me. Look at what is happening with 900 naira, 1,000 naira for queue, with all the bragging and everything. Look at where we are today. There's still queue. Very hard to get something that is costly. You told subsidy is gone. You employed people to start gaslighting everybody on social media. After you said subsidy is gone, implementation 0, transparency 0, accountability 0. It's just about bragging. What you cannot do. You know what to do, but you cannot do it because it is not going to be for your benefit. Dangote refinery will not work to capacity because if it works, according to experts, it is going to put other refining companies that have taken advantage of Nigeria, put them out of business. So you just gaslight people and you want the same APC. Now that people are happy, you want to bring sorrow to the people. I hope he does not make any other statement. He retracts this statement. And as we continue, let's listen to what other Nigerians are saying.
That's not possible. Impossible. Impossible. Do you know why? I'm very happy that the person that made that statement is an Igbo. I'm just happy. He's an Igbo person.
And from that state?
No, yes, I'm going somewhere. The Igbo people are known not to bow down to anybody. Go and read their history. Let me go back to history. The reason why history repeats itself is because people fail to learn from history. In Nigeria, pre-independence Nigeria, when there was indirect rule in Nigeria, listen good. Because when you listen to me, education, some entertainment, and facts only. Because my watchword is John 8:2. Jesus says, you shall know the truth and it will make you free. Whatever thing I'm saying, go and scrutinize it. Always and always standing on the truth. That's the fact. Now listen. Pre-colonial independence Nigeria. Now, the British they introduced indirect rule. And listen good if you are listening to me. The reason why the British favored the North more than the South is why I'm talking this. I have to go back to history. Now, they introduced indirect rule. That means people will be governed by proxies through their leaders. Now, that indirect rule worked 100% in the north. Do you know why? Northern people, they listen 100% to their king. So the king, the northern king, is seen as a not just a king but a spiritual head, and it's still working today. Let me tell you what's happening today. For example, if you tell the northern people, the Fulani, bring your king, they will give you the sultan. For example, Yoruba people, bring your king, they will give you the Oni of Ife. Igbo people, bring your king, they will give you, for example, the Obi or the Igwe furniture. Now, tell the other people again, bring your spiritual leader, the same sultan will come out again. That's why the sultan today is the head of Muslims in Nigeria. Yoruba people will bring either Catholic bishop and their chief imam. Igbo people will bring Catholic bishop or the Anglican priest. You see, so the Hausa people, the king is not just a king, he's a spiritual head. So indirect rule work 100% in the north. When it came to the west in Yoruba land, it worked 50%. Because we had the king in Yoruba land, but the king is not the final authority. I mean, the king does not have absolute powers. In Yoruba land, then we have passed something like a democracy. The king had the senate. We call them the senate in Yoruba land. Then we call them Oyo Mesis. I'm using Oyo State as an example, the Oyo Empire. Now, the king can be impeached if they give him a calabash in the olden days. Calabash means because he has to go and commit suicide. That's like Senate impeaching the king. Then Yoruba say we have the military base. The military base, then the military ruler, like chief of army staff, does not live with the king. We call them Are Ona Kakanfo for Yoruba land. So what worked 100% north, worked 50% in the southwest. Yoruba, we go to the east, the Igbo land, it did not work. It was a complete failure. Do you know why? They don't have a king. Instead, they have elders in Igbo land. So they don't bow to a king. They have elders. So you cannot penetrate them because they are delegated. Am I right? So 100% in the north, 50% in the Yoruba land, 0% in the east. So now if you're not telling them that, telling Igbo people that it cannot work, people that refuse to bow to a governor will now bow to somebody. Tell that man the only way that can work is if Alex Otti refuses to perform, and he's doing well as at now. And let me tell you something. Anytime you see a governor, he's going with an entourage and people are following him. That is not love. That is psychophancy. Anytime you see a governor and you see people that are following him, they are wearing the same vest or shirt, it's a lie. You don't love him. They have paid them. Look at Alex Otti, he's going. People are following him naturally. The roads that have been about, the man is doing it. The man is leading by example, using innocent motors. You're not saying because nobody can give you that. You can't remove him. Nobody can remove Alex Otti there.
What if the governor decamps?
That was nobody's fault. But it is the governor himself. But you now saying that you are in the APC, you remove in the east, in Igbo land. It's not possible. I know them. They don't bow to Godfather.
So we have APC in Imo State and Ebonyi State.
Now listen to me. You know, in Nigeria, it's only in Igbo land that somebody was fought. People voted for who they like, but it became first. But I don't know how, but Supreme Court, and I cannot say anything. I'm not a lawyer, so I cannot say, but that's their own. Now, you know, in Nigeria, you know how he was re-elected. Am I right? We are Nigeria, we know what we know. But Ebonyi State, the man performed well now. That man, Umahi, he did well. I'm not from there, but we tell the truth. And then he did well. And if you look at his decamping something, he was forced to decamp. I saw everything. So since he decamp, the successor, people are okay. Papa performed well. I don't vote for him, not because it is him. That's why I said if Otti is still performing well, you cannot bring somebody from outside. They will not agree. You cannot impose somebody on Igbo people. On Igbo, I don't agree. Even Odo people and the kids, you cannot impose something on them. What are you talking about? You can't impose. You understand? So they know who they are going to vote for. Benjamin Kalu and citizen, the only thing he should wish for is if Otti decamps, number one. Number two, if Otti stop performing, and that's natural. Nobody will vote for him again now because
performing, then APC is the right choice.
Maybe now present a credible candidate. Oh, okay, this man we can vote. But for now, that's just it's a nightmare. it's a dream that can never come to pass. But the people, and he knows it, but maybe he's trying to like make people happy. It's like, let me use Edo State as an example. APC candidate Edo State, come and talk, he cannot see anything. Or someone is speaking for him, you talk, maybe you talk, he can't see anything. Do you think that people that they never vote for something like that? They're not fools now. They're not fools. They're not fools. So they don't have that spirit of bowing down. They will never bow down. The Igbo people, the Abia people. Because now, let me give you an example. They've seen our former governors, how they were misgoverned. They saw how their money was wasted by former governors. Now, a man came, he's showing leadership, he's giving you an example, and you don't think that the people will now say, okay, no, we are not voting for you anymore, we are voting for. No, they have left Egypt. They are going to the promised land. Do you think that they will not go back to Egypt? No, I don't think so. Understand? So I don't know who the man is speaking for. I don't know who sent him a message. But if he's speaking to impress anybody, that's a no-no. It cannot happen. I'm very sure of what I'm saying. And again, our politicians, they should be very careful. You cannot be talking like that. You'll be last governor of the state. You cannot talk like that. Are you INEC? You're not INEC. You have only one vote. Understand? There's also like INEC in this country. You're not INEC. You have only one vote. You can only influence your families and some people around you, not the overall state in particular. Understand? So our politicians, they're very, very careful now, because people are getting wiser every day. People are beginning to see that democracy truly is a choice. One man, one vote. People are beginning to see that if they say no, we can resist evil in the land. So it's as simple as that. Say Benjamin Kalu said, can't impress anybody. Who sent him? Who tried to impress? Unless Otti will stay in that place as long as he's performing well. As long as people like him, nobody is God, and nobody can declare result. It is the people that will decide who their next governor is in Abia State.
I saw that, I see that statement, and I later confirmed to have come from the Deputy Speaker of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Benjamin Kalu. Listen, Benjamin. In as much as for some time now, you have shown some level of understanding on Igbo position in Nigeria, that has put you on the consciousness of the political space in Igbo land as a man who has some level of attributes that we can also point out in terms of Igbo political leaders in this country as at now. But you see the issue of Abia State, please, Oga, pack well. You need to actually pack well, because we don't want to go the way, of if Igbos does not join APC, with the marginalization will continue. Even if now that you are in APC, are you supposed to be handling the position of a deputy speaker, considering the fact that Igbos are the major ethnic nationalities nationality in Nigeria? Yes, Igbos are one of the major, if not the highest. We know what happened. We know how we got to the level of 5 states now. We know what happened. We know the territory that are being occupied by this Igbo nation. We know how they continue to strip the Igbos, to split them with states and several things, and political intimidation and other, until we get to where we are today. Well, but Benjamin Kalu did well by saying that Igbos should not go to protest, because he said that Igbos' blood on the streets is enough. Agreed. Igbo properties that have been targeted on daily basis is enough. Agreed. But telling us to vote APC in Abia State does not guarantee Igbo success in the political space of Nigeria. Even if they merge APC, PDP, and Labour Party together and give the structure to Igbo man to become president, what happened to P2B will repeat itself, because that issue has not been addressed. Unless that issue is being addressed properly by the structures that have held Nigeria down, that it can never work. So I believe that Benjamin Kalu was just being political anyway, understandable, you know. But the question, I'm sure, in his consciousness, he'll be asking himself millions and millions and millions of questions. How did the Igbo get where they are today politically? Until that question, that answer is being provided, we continue to battle, to struggle over our identity, Igbo identity politically.
Do you think the Abians will allow APC to take
I don't want to see APC in Abia personally for me, you know, because APC is a disgraceful party. You know, that is one. PDP is nowhere. We need a fresh breath. You know, we need to breathe. You know, and I can tell you that Abia is Labour and Labour is Abia. They are not going to move an inch. In as much as, you know, the principles and the leadership of Labour Party in Abia State is, Abians are comfortable with it. They are seeing it. They are witnessing it. I can tell you that the transformation and the agenda and the replica of the kingdom foundation is already being, you know, led currently now by Dr. Alex Otti. Currently now, I want to see a situation that this video will get to somebody like Dr. Alex Otti, and I don't want Abia to be like Lagos. No, I want Abia to be like New York City, Paris, you know, top cities in the world. Abia has what it takes to be Beijing of Africa. It has what it takes to be Tokyo of Africa.
but not with APC as the party?
APC is not it at all. APC is not it at all. APC is a party that has the understanding of the 1960-53 propaganda that led to the coup. That they only change skin, they only change form, they only change ideology, but the same philosophy to date. That is why you can see politically it's very easy for APC and Yoruba and APC not to, you know, have that understanding alliance, you know, targeting. See, everybody, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you are able to paint your walls, you know, the everything has been structured to be against the Igbo. No matter how you look at it,